Well, good afternoon, and welcome to the Enlightened Path Talk with Kat. I'm Kat. For those of you that have been watching the show previously, thanks for returning. And for those of you that are new, I am usually having a different topic every week, so keep coming back and see what new ones we have. I've done topics on crystals, on fairies, on manifesting, on negative energy, on working with the community. So we really run the gamut on the topics, so it is different each week. And I'm coming in from the Enlightened Path Holistic Center, which is located in Pottstown. For those of you that haven't already been out, it's 1494 North Charlotte Street. If you know the Sunflower Cafe, we're right next door to them. And stop in, check it out. We have a lot of different things going on there. I have a variety of different people coming in, offering different types of healings and readings. But we also have a great little gift shop. It's a lot of different locally made items, but we also carry crystals, aromatherapy, oracle cards, tarot cards, a lot of different books, just about anything you'd want to learn on with the holistic, metaphysical, spiritual. There's books on it. Books dealing with homeopathy with animals, for people, dealing with angels, which is what our topic today is going to be. There's also a lot of candles, incense, a lot of gift items, little knickknacks that you'd hang on the wall or sit on the shelf, a lot of locally made jewelry, lotions and soaps, musical instruments. So it really runs the gamut. If you're looking for something unique, something special for somebody as a gift or for yourself, then I'm sure we've got something to make you happy. And like I said, we also have different people there offering different services. Sundays and Mondays we're closed, but I am open for private appointments for psychic medium readings, Reiki sessions, spirit walk, which is getting in contact with your spirit guides, also chakra balancing and clearing. And I also do some classes and workshops on Sundays and Mondays. Tuesdays we have hours from 10 to 3, and I have Miss Jody there. Miss Jody specializes in amazing palm readings. She also does tarot and oracle card readings, Reiki, healing touch massage, and a few other different things. So she's there on Tuesdays from 11 to 3. And then she's also there on Fridays from 12 to 2. And then on Saturdays from 1 to 5. Oh, and she also does reflexology, and it's amazing. Your feet feel awesome when she's done. I have Wednesdays myself and another young lady who is just getting her start in oracle card reading. She's awesome. Her energy is amazing. So her readings right now are just by donation. So stop out and check out Miss Sam. She's awesome. And then on Thursdays, I have Michelle, who does light touch massage, gentle massage. And then I also have Barbara there doing tarot readings. She's awesome. She also teaches tarot classes there occasionally. And then on Fridays, I have Nate, who is an awesome medium tarot reader. And he's there from 12 to 6. And like I said, Miss Jody's there also on Fridays. And then Saturdays, I have Miss Lady Michelle. She's there doing her card readings. Also, a wonderful lady. She's been doing card readings for many, many years. She did take a little break from them, but now she's getting back into the cards again. And then I have Jen, who's there doing her healing touch. It's a soul touch healing. Great young lady. So stop out and see one of them. And then Miss Jody comes in the afternoon. I'm there pretty much every day. So if you're looking to make an appointment with anybody, or if you have any questions on anything that anybody does, you can give me a call at the center, and that's 484-624-8095. Stop out to the center, and we'd be happy to sit and talk to you. Or check out the Facebook page, the Enlightened Path Holistic Center, And we do have an events page on there, which will show you all the regular events that we have, along with all the special events. What I just told you were just the regular events, but then we also have, Tuesday nights we have our meditation for world peace and a discussion group. That's every Tuesday. Meditation runs from 6 to 7, and then the discussion group is from 7 to 8. Great group of people. The discussion group is usually metaphysical, spiritual. A lot of times we end up talking about dream interpretation. That seems to be the favorite topic that we cover. Wednesday nights is our goddess dance, which Miss Jody also teaches that, and that's from 7 to 8. A lot of fun, great workout. It's about getting in touch with your inner goddess. It's about getting a fun workout without even really knowing that you're working out. It's kind of a lighter version of belly dancing. We do a lot of the basic belly dancing moves, but we kind of freestyle it a little bit more, make it a little more relaxed, a little easier to do. Then Thursdays do vary. A lot of times we have classes on Thursday evenings. Once a month we do have our full moon drum circle. That's always the Thursday evening closest to the full moon. And then again on Fridays and Saturdays do vary also with different classes and events. So that you'll find on the Facebook page. Also the website, which is enlightenedpath-hc.com. There is an events page on there, and that will take you right to the Facebook page, so you can, again, see all the events that we have going on. Believe me, there's so many events. Keeping it up on both Facebook and a website was just way too much, so I just kind of linked the two together. It makes it a little bit easier. Again, any questions on any of the events, just give me a call, email me, drop me a message, or just stop in. Be happy to talk to you. So, as I said earlier, the topic that we're doing today is the angels. I did do a show on angels about a month ago, but we did have some technical difficulties. And I do like to try to repost the shows on my YouTube station, so you can always go to the archive shows there to see them. But that one didn't take very well, so I'm going to redo it, add a little bit into it, and then hopefully we'll get this one on YouTube as well. So you can always go to my YouTube station and see some of the radio shows and also some of the other little clips that I've put on there on a variety of different topics as well. So if you happen to have any questions during the show, the number is 484-945-2605 to the station. But if it's any other time, again, call me at the shop, at the center, and that's 484-624-8095. So back to the angels. A lot of us resonate with the different angels. We always feel that we're being protected, that they're our guardians, that they're around us all the time. And there is a difference between the angels and those that have crossed over, that do occasionally come back to visit us, support us, that there is a difference. We have our angels, then we have our guides. The angels are very supportive. They're very comforting. And we know that they're there, but a lot of times we don't know a lot about them personally. We don't know what they are. We don't know who they are. When we're calling on angels for help for different things, we may not always know which angel to call on. There's so many archangels and lower angels, and there's a whole hierarchy to the angels, which helps to know what that is when you're needing help from them, or if you just want to thank them. We have to remember to do that too. It's not always just calling on them when we need them, but it's also thanking them for the everyday things that they do, just for being there for us. So I do want to start with the hierarchy of the angels, just so that you kind of have an understanding of the different types of angels that there are and kind of how they rank. That's what the hierarchy is just how they rank. Like, what's the higher of the angels, the higher order of angels. So there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are actually 9, but there's one that I usually end up leaving out because they're not necessarily on a positive note, so I kind of don't like to focus too much on them. So out of the main angels, though, the first one that we have is the seraphim. And the seraphim are the highest order. They are the choir of angels. They're the angels who they're the attendants or the guardians to God's throne. They are said to have 6 wings. 2 will cover their faces, 2 will cover their feet, and 2 are for flying. So that's how they're usually pictured, with the 6 wings. The next one is the cherubim, and they rank right after the seraphim. They're the second highest, and they are closely linked to God's glory. They say they're man-like in appearance and double-winged. Then we have the thrones. The thrones are the angels of pure humility, peace, and submission, and they reside in the area of the cosmos where material form begins to take place. They're the ones that the lower of the angels need to go to access God's throne. They need to go through them in order to get to God personally. The dominions are the angels of leadership. They regulate the duties of the angels, and they also make known the commands of God. The virtues are known as the spirits of motion, and they control the elements, sometimes referred to as the shining ones. They govern all of nature. They have control over the seasons, the stars, the moon, and even the sun is said to be subject to their command. They're also in charge of miracles and provide courage, grace, and valor. The powers. The powers are the warrior angels against evil, defending the cosmos and humans. They're also known as the potentates. They fight against the evil spirits who attempt to wreak chaos through human beings, and the chief is said to be either Samuel or Camuel. The archangels are generally taken to mean the chief or leading angel. They're the most frequently mentioned throughout the Bible, and they have the unique role as God's messenger to the people at critical times in history and salvation. The main ones you would know from there would be Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. There are others, but those are the main ones that you would be familiar with. And then there are the angels. The angels are the closest to the material world and to human beings. They deliver the prayers to God and God's answers and other messages back to us. The angels have the capacity to access any and all other angels at any time. They're the most caring and the most social to assist those who ask for help. So you would first go to the angels in general to ask for just general help, but then you would go to archangels when there are things of even more importance that you're looking for. And I also have some different prayers that I'm going to go over with you, and also some different angels that are specific to the different needs that you might have. Now, before I get into that, there are many ways that we can call on the angels or use the angels' guidance when we're looking for assistance. A lot of readers do work with angel cards. I myself, my absolute favorite deck has got to be my Angel Tarot deck. Most of my readings, I like for the first portion of the reading, it's usually just connecting directly to my guides and angels along with your guides and angels. Occasionally those from the other side will come through. But then towards the end of the reading, I'll usually draw a few cards. Sometimes in the middle, I'm prompted to draw some cards. And 9 times out of 10, the deck I'm going to go to is going to be my Angel Tarot cards. The artwork is absolutely beautiful, but the messages that they bring forward are just so on point, and they're so inspirational, and they just really resonate. I also have one that is the Archangel Power deck, and this one also has some beautiful artwork. This deals more with the archangels, where this one is more with the general angels and the archangels mixed. And then I also have another one that I will occasionally turn to, not quite as often, but sometimes I'm prompted for them. And this is Saints and Angels. So this kind of brings up some of the saints, but it also calls on some of the angels. So using cards that are geared towards the angels is a great way to reach out to them, to get guidance from them. You can say a little prayer to them, asking them to bring you the guidance. You don't have to be, a reader that's out there doing it professionally for other people. You can just have a general deck that you use for yourself. You don't have to be doing, readings for everybody under the sun. You can keep these just for yourself and get your own guidance from it. So those are great even if you just want to draw a card a day and just get a general message, what should I focus on today? Or you're having trouble with something, maybe you're having trouble in a relationship. There's a certain angel that you would call on for that and ask them to send you a message or to send you some strength or guidance. There's a lot of books out there, a lot of books. We do carry a number of them at the center. I brought a few that we have here. Doreen Virtue is one of my favorite authors when it comes to any of the books on the angels. She's got some amazing information on them. She's really very, very connected with them. So a lot of the books that she has, I find great information in just to flip through and stop at a page. Book roulette. You can do that with any of the books that are about the angels. Maybe you're not sure which one to go to or which advice, what advice they can give you. You can just flip through and stop somewhere, and somewhere on that page will be a message from one of the angels that would like to work with you. So this is another good one. Raphael is great for any kind of healing work. So if you're doing any self-healing, or if you're in the healing field where you're working on other people, Raphael is a great archangel to work with. His healing abilities are just absolutely amazing. I turn to Raphael when I'm doing my Reiki work. He is kind of my transmuter. When I'm taking anything away from somebody that is negative, that doesn't need to be there, I kind of take that out. I hand it over to him and I let him dispose of it. I don't try to do that myself, but I ask Raphael to help with that, and he will take that away and turn it into, something positive. Any kind of work that you're doing, you're working with both the mind, the body, and the spirit. There's different angels that you can call on for certain emotional things, specific things with the body that also work with Raphael, but there's a great book called Angel Medicine, and this book here is awesome when you're working with the angels. It's for self-healing or for working with others. The goddesses and the angels, this one is more about calling on strength, trying to bring things into your life, trying to better yourself. Maybe you're trying to grow your spiritual abilities. This is a great book for that. A lot of information in here. So this mixes kind of both the angels and the goddesses, and that's always, I always find that's a great mix because the goddesses are great ones to go to as well. And another good one, Marie Chapin, she's another good author. This is a good book about the everyday ways that the angels work with us, how they affect our lives in every day. So this is another good one to look at. Again, there's so many books out there. There's so many articles online about them. So all you have to do is, Google it, find a good book on it. There's books that you can get for, your Nook or your Kindle. Read them online. There's PDFs of a lot of books as well. And a lot of them are free. Of course, these, when you're buying the hardback or the paperback books, the ones that are, or hardback, the ones that are actually on paper, you're going to pay a little more for. But there are a lot of free versions that you can find as well. So get yourself some good books. Learn about them because there's so much they can do to brighten your life, to make your life everything that it's supposed to be. We weren't put here and just left on our own. We were left here with a support system, and we're very well taken care of. So anything that we need, all we have to do is ask for it. All we have to do is to know how to ask for it. Don't be afraid to ask for it. When we're in need of help, there are times that we can't do it ourselves. And the universe knows that. God knows that. So we are given an assistance team. They are there to help us. They want to help us. They want to assist us. They want us to be happy. So they're there. Call on them. Don't feel you have to suffer. Don't feel you have to do without, because we don't. That's what they're there for. So let's talk a little bit about some of the different angels you can call on for different things. And then we're going to take a short little break. I'm going to go through a little bit of this, and then we're going to take a little break where I'm going to have a beautiful slideshow going of some beautiful angel pictures, give you a little visualization of some angels as well, and then we'll come back and we'll finish talking about them. So I'm going to go over some of the angels that we can call on for one of the main things everybody's looking for, and that's abundance and prosperity. And then after that, we'll take that little break, and then we'll come back and we'll go over a little bit more. So abundance and prosperity, something we're all looking to bring a little bit more of into our lives. And there's absolutely nothing wrong, again, with wanting that, needing that, and desiring to have more of that in your life. Doesn't mean we need to be greedy, and it doesn't mean that we need to have an overflow. It just means we need enough to be comfortable. We need enough to support ourselves and what our goals are. So one of the first angels that you can call on for prosperity is Ariel. That's Archangel Ariel. That's one of the biggest archangels for overseeing prosperity. Ariel brings guidance to help you find the way towards increased wealth in all areas of your life. She can help you find a job, start a business, or to simply remember that you do deserve the financial abundance in your life. Ariel will help you to open to receive the prosperity and money from both expected and unexpected sources. Another one you can call on is Archangel Chamuel. He assists in boosting confidence, building career success, finding lost objects, including money. He will help to clear confusion, which may be blocking the flow of prosperity into your light. So sometimes it's just the confusion or self-doubt that's blocking that, and he can help clear that. Archangel Metatron brings motivation to create positive change. Metatron assists in deciphering your soul dreams and passions, and in tapping into skills and resources you developed in lifetimes past. Archangel Michael is the archangel of protection, but he also brings courage, strength, and clears negative energy so you can move forward in manifesting your dreams. So sometimes you can call on a combination of a couple different ones as well. Then we have Archangel Raguel, who works to restore peace and harmony, and that'll help you heal your relationships with people and money. And yes, we do have relationships with money, and sometimes it's not always good. So if you can heal that relationship, which means knowing that you deserve it, knowing that money is not a bad thing, sometimes that can help bring that back into your life, bring it back to harmony, and bring that flow of money back in. Then we have Archangel Raziel, which is the archangel of divine magic, helps to manifest prosperity and to understand the mysteries of the universe, and can assist in magically aligning opportunities or divinely inspired income generating ideas. So that can help with ideas to generate income. Sometimes we need to be creative in the way we bring our money in. Then there's Archangel Sandalphon, carries the prayers to the divine, including prayers for increased abundance, and assists with musical pursuits and aspirations. So maybe you're in the music world and you'd like to make some more money making your music. And if you love your music, what better way to be making some money and supporting yourself is with what you love, your music. So that would be the angel to call upon if you're in the music world. Then there is Archangel Zadkiel, who brings emotional healing and forgiveness, which makes way for prosperity and abundance and manifesting of your authentic purpose. Maybe the way you're trying to make your money now isn't the way you're genuinely meant to make that money. Maybe there's something that, you know, you're designed to do, something that is your gift, something that you're meant to be doing, and that you'll find that you love doing, and then the money will just flow so much easier. So sometimes those ideas need to come to you as well. Maybe you're just in the wrong place. So Archangel Zadkiel can guide you to the right place to be doing what you're meant to be doing. So you can use any one of these, or you can combine them. You know, you can call on 2 or 3 of them and ask them to combine their gifts and their abilities to bring you what you're looking for. So maybe, you know, if you are in the music industry, call on Ariel and Sandalphon and have them work together and bring that about for you. So those are some of the ones that you can call on for abundance and prosperity. And if I don't expect you to remember all of these, of course, so if you would like to get a little more information on these, you can always contact me at the center, give me a call or drop me a message, and I can give you a quick rundown of what they were again, and or rewatch the show. So we're going to take a little break now, and I'm just going to give you a little visual of some angels. So just sit back and relax, enjoy these pictures, and when we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit more about protection and the other big thing that everybody's always looking for, romance and love. So enjoy the pictures, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Gotta be 14th Street, corner of 7th Ave. Funny, cry, happy, gift is always open. Gotta be 14 days, why never more or less? This is when the phone rings, and even the stars are alive, even the stars at night. Even a star like you can be looking for something. You've got a light like mine, even a light like mine. Never a night goes by, I know what you like. Never a dull moment, life is a game of chance, wrinkly and inconvenient. 99 cents a shirt, we'll get the wrinkles out. Just take a look at our dog. And even the stars are alive, even the stars at night. Even a star like you can be looking for something. You've got a light like mine, even a light like mine. Never a night goes by, I know what you like. I don't know what to wish for, I don't know how to carry on.
Well, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those pictures. Some of them are really beautiful, and I hope that puts you in a angel frame of mind. So let's get back to some of the different angels we can call on for different things, and then I'm actually going to go over a couple specific prayers that you can use to the different angels. I won't have time to go over all of them, but I do have more, so if you need something, you can always contact me. So protection, let's talk a little bit about that. The number one go-to archangel for protection is going to be Archangel Michael. He is the leader of the archangels, and his name actually means he who is like God, and he is the archangel of protection and actually the patron saint of policemen. So a lot of police officers do call on him. They wear a lot of his medals. He carries a sword, and that symbolizes his ability to cut through all fear and resistance. He lends his courage and his strength to anyone who calls on him. He has a fiery energy, and when you invoke him, it's very possible you might even feel warm or begin to sweat, so don't be surprised. If you do tap into your clairvoyance, you may also see colors of blue and purple, which are associated with Archangel Michael being present. So call on him, and he will help with protection, protection of all kinds. So no matter what situation you're going into, if you feel like you need protection, he would be the one to call on. Another one that you can call on is Archangel Raphael. Although he is mainly for healing, he's also the protector of travelers. And that's travelers of any kind. So if you're going on a trip, you're going on a journey, you can call on Raphael for protection with traveling. Ariel is a protector of the environment and animals. So maybe you're looking for some protection of your pets, protection of if they're sick, or maybe they're going to be staying with somebody while you're on vacation, then maybe you want to call on Raphael for yourself, and then call on Ariel for protection for your pets. She's also a protector of the waters, so she would protect the bodies of waters and any aquatic life in the waters, those who travel on waters. So if you're going on a cruise or you're going fishing, she would be the one to call on for that. And again, she's also a protector of Mother Earth and nature, so maybe you'd like to call on her for protection of your gardens or your property. So think about that too. And sometimes if you're just doing a prayer or you're doing a meditation for healing of Mother Earth, you can call on her and ask her to come in with some extra protection. So let's now move on to the second biggest one that everybody asks for, and that is relationships and love. So there are different angels that you can call on for that as well. One of the first ones that I would use to call on for any kind of relationship or love issues is Angel Cassiel. He's known as the Angel of Temperance. He does have kind of a range of responsibilities, but when I say temperance, you're probably wondering, well, what's temperance got to do with, love? But if you're searching for love, sometimes you just hook up with the next available person just to avoid being lonely. But Cassiel can help you steer clear of that scenario and to give you the strength to wait for the right person, to work on yourself, to get yourself better and ready for the right person. The next one you can call on is Camuel. Some people pronounce it Chamuel. I like Camuel. I think it flows better. Very often is thought of as the archangel of love, and he can help with any matters of the heart. Maybe you feel that you're not lovable or that you have too many flaws. He can teach you to not only love others unconditionally, but to love yourself unconditionally. And he's also a pro at clearing out negative emotions. Whether you're seeking a new love or you want to improve your current relationship, he'd be the one to call on for that. Another one would be Jophiel, which is beauty of God. And what could be more beautiful than the gift of love? So he inspires the creativity and joy in life that teaches us to appreciate beauty and also helps make decisions. So maybe you're just not sure whether this is the right person for you or not. Jophiel can help make the decision as to which one is the perfect match for you, and can help you see the beauty in another person and the beauty in yourself. So he provides clarity and wisdom. And if you are, well, some would call it a blessing, some would call it a curse, you have several potential lovers or mates, partners, he would be able to help you choose the right one. So maybe you're just a little overwhelmed and you've got multiple ones, lucky you, to choose from. Although sometimes it wouldn't be so lucky. If you've got sometimes it's hard to make that decision because you don't want to hurt anybody. But if you've got multiple choices, you have to make one. Jophiel will be the one to turn to. So those are some of the angels that you can call on for, again, abundance, protection, love, romance. But now I want to give you a couple specific prayers that you can use. And again, I don't expect you to remember these. So if you're looking for either a printout or just the wording, you can always get a hold of me at the center. Stop in, and I'd be happy to give you a printout of it. Or email me, call me, and I can get you hooked up with them. So I have a whole list of them here. I don't have enough time to go through all of them. So I'm just going to pick out a few, some of the main ones that you're always looking for. Protection, let's start with that one. So we're going to do one to Michael, Archangel Michael. I call on Michael to be with me now. Blessed angel, please surround me with your loving goodness and fill my heart with the strength I need to make my life work. Please protect me from all negativity and shine a light on the path I need to follow. If I falter, please lift me up and help me see the life I should be living. Thank you. And that's important too. Always remember to thank them at the end of the prayer. You don't have to wait until it actually is answered. Thank them as soon as you're done. Thank them ahead of time. Know that they're going to take care of this for you, and thank them as soon as you're done with the prayer. End it with a thank you. And then thank them again when your answer has come through. So let's do another one for abundance. Raphael, and a prayer for abundance. I call on Raphael to be with me now. Please surround me with your healing kindness and clear my heart of any negativity. Heal me of all darkness and open me up to your love and light. Please help me find my true path and the road to abundance. Let all good things flow through my life and let me share what I have with others. Thank you. So that's a good one, because you also have to remember that when the abundance is flowing to you, it's your responsibility to also be open to sharing that with others. The more you're grateful and the more you're willing to share it, the more abundance you're going to have flowing in. Let's see. How about a prayer for success? Well, we'll turn to Uriel for this one. I call on Uriel to be with me now. Please surround me with your wisdom and enlighten me to everything I need to know. Help me see the barriers that prevent my success and aid me in easily moving them aside. Please open my heart to my true path so that I may walk on it happily and successfully. Thank you. Oh, how about Chamuel and a prayer for love? I call on Chamuel to be with me now. Please fill my heart with love for all those around me and for all those I've yet to meet. Let me appreciate the tender hearts within us all and open my own in the process. Let love flow through me like the blood in my veins, making life joyous and a true celebration. Thank you. So that's always a good one. So I have one other prayer, a prayer that's actually, it goes out to the seraphim. So this is one that is kind of calling on all of the angels. This is something that you're really in need of something and you want to call on everybody. So this is a pretty one. This is called the Seraphim Call. Brilliant seraphim, I call to thee. Circle round, bring love to me. Mighty cherubim, guard my gate. Remove from me sorrow and hate. Thrones, stand firm, stable be. Keep me steady on land or sea. I call dominions, leadership true. May I be fair in all I do. Circles of protection, powers form. Help me weather any storm. Miraculous virtues hover near. Elemental energies I summon here. Principalities bring global reform. Bless the world and each babe born. Glorious archangels show me the way to bring peace and harmony every day. Guardian angel, goddess might, bless me with your guiding light. So that's a pretty one that kind of like calls them all in and recognizes all of them. And I just think it's just a very pretty one. So that's why I like to include that one. So again, if there's anything in particular that you're looking to bring into your life, again, whether it's abundance, protection, relationships, romance, and relationships aren't always just the romantic ones. That's also relationships with your family and your friends and your coworkers. You know, maybe there's some healing or some love that needs to be brought into those. Find the right angel to call on. Just throw a general prayer out there. One of them is going to hear it, one of them is going to answer your call. But if you want to be specific, you're not sure who to call on, you can always get a hold of me at the center. Again, give me a call. It's 484-624-8095. Stop into the center. Again, we're located at 1494 North Charlotte Street in Pottstown, right next to the Sunflower Cafe. And stop in or message me on Facebook. You can always get a hold of me there. It's probably the easiest place to reach me. If you're not able to stop in, maybe you're out of the area and you're not local, so you can't make it to the center. Again, either call me or message me, and I'd be happy to help you find the right angel, help you find the right prayer. help you find the right blessing. But there's so many to call on. They're out there. They're wanting to help us. And that's what they're there for. They're there to help us because we're meant to be happy. We're meant to be abundant. And we're meant to have a lot of love in our lives. And we're meant to share that love. And we're meant to share that abundance. So call on them. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So looks like we are pretty much coming close to closing the show. So again, I just want to take a minute to go back over real quick some of the different events that we have coming up. Again, check the Facebook page, and you'll see a lot of different activities on there. Some of the ones that we have coming up that I don't think I even have posted yet, or they're a little further down the road. We have a Goddess Retreat coming up. I believe it's posted for the beginning of August. But again, double check the Facebook page. That is an all-day event that is, sorry guys, for the ladies only. We're going to pamper you. We're going to treat you like the goddesses that you are. And you'll also learn about some of the main goddesses. And like I talked about the angels here today, it'll be the different goddesses that you can call on for strength, for virtue, for love. We're going to teach about the 5 main goddesses that you would be calling on for that. We'll do a little bit of dancing. We'll do a little bit of blessing work. We'll do a little bit of inspirational game playing. We do have a game that's designed to give you a lot of inspiration and encouragement and appreciation for yourself and the beauty that you carry. A lot of times we don't see that. So that's going to be an awesome day. We have a Reiki masterclass coming up. Believe that one is the end of June. But if you've already completed level 1 and level 2, the next step is the master teacher level, and that's the one that we'll be doing the end of that month. Again, that's an all-day class, all-day workshop. For any of the info, you'll find that one is posted on the Facebook page. The Goddess Workshop is posted on there. It's posted as a mini retreat. We have a couple other things coming up that may not necessarily be holistic or spiritual. Sometimes the classes are just for fun, or they're just for being creative, or they're just to help you in daily activities. And we have one that we just put up today, and it's going to be about couponing. I have this lovely lady that's coming in, and she's been couponing. I wouldn't say the extreme couponing like you see on TV, but it is about stockpiling and getting things at next to nothing, going and buying lots of things on a very small, limited budget, and sometimes even getting money back on it. So she's going to teach the 101s of couponing and actually take you to a store, too. We're going to start out at the center, going over the basics, going over the how-tos, and then she's going to take us on a road trip. We're going to carpool over to a local grocery store, and we're going to do some actual shopping where you're going to put your coupons to work and put what you've learned to work. So that's going to be a lot of fun, learning how to save money and have fun doing it, and doing it as a group. So that's going to be fun. Again, that is on the Facebook page, so you can see that posted. I think that's coming up in a couple weeks. We have our drum circle, which I believe is the 12th or the 13th. I don't have the calendar in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it's in around there somewhere. I have an event that I'm working on putting together now, but I don't have all the details. But it's going to be a summer solstice celebration. That's going to be the 21st. It's a Saturday. It'll be in the evening, probably starting around 6:30 or 7, somewhere around there. Like I said, I don't have the details worked out yet. But that's going to be an evening of fun, welcoming in the summer, acknowledging the fire of the sun. And we'll probably do some drumming, we'll do some dancing, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. There'll be food and some great people, and look for the details of that one coming up. I can't really think of any others offhand, but there's always so many going on, I just can't keep track of all of them. So again, the best way to do that is just to check the events page on Facebook. So I am going to bring this show to a close. Not sure what the topic for next week is going to be yet. There may be some vacations going on, so I'm not sure when we might be doing some rerun shows, but if we're going to be live next week, I'll make sure to have a great topic for you. I am working on getting Miss Jody to come in and do another show on palm reading. Also working on putting another goddess dance demo together. We're going to come in and do some dancing and show you what our goddess dance class is all about. And then I'm working on another one, getting somebody to come in and talk about dream interpretations. So those are 3 that I'm working on. So as soon as we have those together, we'll start bringing those in. And I'll try to keep you up to date on Facebook, because I do have the radio show posted on there. It's also on the website. There's a link on there for it as well. And we'll try and keep you up to date on what shows are coming up and when we might be doing reruns for vacations. So even though this show's coming to an end, and I do want to thank you for coming in, there are some shows afterwards. So this is pretty much the Psychic Tuesday or the Paranormal Tuesday evening. And we have Mystic Talks from 6 to 7. Heaven Talks from 7 to 8:30, and Beyond the Veil from 8:30 to 9:30. So those are some great shows. Just stay tuned for the whole evening, and you'll get some great information. And some of them you can call in and even get readings on, so that's awesome too. Maybe you can get some insight that you're looking for, maybe some connections that you've been looking for. So check on those. Same call-in numbers for those shows as well, 484-945-2605. And that'll be your evening entertainment. Have it on while you're making dinner or sitting down to eat dinner. But you can leave it tuned in for the whole evening. So I thank you again for coming out today. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. If we're not going to do a rerun, if we're doing the live show, then I will see you next week. And you guys have a great evening. Locally, it looks like we've got some thunderstorms coming in, hearing a little bit of rumbling going on out there. So if you're local, dodge the raindrops, stay safe, and if you're having great weather, enjoy it. So you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.